everyone in the world? It's Josh Wilder, and I hope the sun is shining and the sky is blue wherever you are in the world. Class starts in 7 minutes, okay? So make sure you get a pen and paper, okay? Get something to write with and to write on. We are going to be writing today. I'm waiting for the comrades to come into the room. If they're gonna come, you know what I mean? Are some folks who are on YouTube right now. Please like and share and subscribe to my channel. We're going to be doing this. We're going to be doing this until October 30th. Okay, so from today until October 30th, every day we're going to have a 2-hour playwriting class. Okay, and the times will vary. I do not own the rights to this song, but I love John Coltrane's My Favorite Things. If you are typing in the chat, know that I can't see it because I don't want to be looking all, both ways, whatever on the computer screen. But 5 more minutes, get some water, get a pen and paper, get your thoughts together, and I will see you soon. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Hey folks, so if you're just tuning in and you're taking class with me, please make sure you get a pencil and a paper or a pen and a paper, some water. Make sure you're in a quiet space to write. We are going to be writing today. Josh Wilder, and I am the captain of the Playwrights Workshop. And I'm gonna give you 3 more minutes, okay? So you get 3 minutes, get a glass of water, get some snacks, get a pen, get a paper. We will be writing today, okay? So you got 3 more minutes and then class starts. Peace. All right, what's going on, folks? What's going on? This is John Coltrane's My Favorite Things. For those of you who are new to me, what's up? How you doing? My name is Josh Wilder, and I hope the sun is shining and the sky is blue wherever you are in the world. And welcome to the Playwrights Workshop. The Playwrights Workshop was a project experiment, really, that was started back in 2020 at the beginnings of the pandemica. And now we have become a 70 member strong playwright group, and I decided to teach class online, streaming on YouTube for free. If you are new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. This is my first time streaming live on YouTube, so I'm a little nervous. But all in all, I think it's all going to be good. So like press the like button, press the subscribe button. We're going to be having class from October 30th. Every day, there's going to be 2 hours of playwriting class with me and with my comrades, okay? We do have a comrade in the building, Ajua. What's going on, Ajua?
Hi.
How you doing? So where you zooming in from?
I'm from New York right now. I'm on the East Coast.
All right, right on. And we got another one. Who is this? Hello? Fontel Art. Hey, Fontel Art.
My bad.
What's going on, Black?
What up?
What's going on?
No, I have mad different Zooms that I'd be signed into because of like contract work. So I didn't.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be on this one. Let me switch over.
No, stay right there. I like it. I'm with the. I mean, no one can tell you Fontel Art. What's going on, Holiday? How you doing?
No, I'm gonna be right back.
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. Listen, folks. So, okay, the reason why, I'm so excited to get to see all these fresh faces is because, these are actors and writers that I work with, whom I love and adore, and can't wait to just keep. One thing about the Playwrights Workshop that's so bomb is that we are a community of writers, and we're a community mostly of writers of color. So come through and, show up and show out. So listen, let's just get right into the shit, okay? Everybody, do me a favor and let's just that introductions. Black, can you tell the world where you're zooming in from?
Yeah, from New Orleans, Louisiana.
All right, Nolan's in the building. You know what I'm saying? I'm zooming from LA right now. And other than that, let me tell you a little bit about my teaching style real quick, okay? World. So listen, I'm more of a coach. So I'm someone that's very on your ass, in your face, trying to get these pages done. All right. So with the whole point of this workshop is for you to get 90 pages or 70 pages of a brand new play. So your homework already is to have 10 pages of a brand new play every day. Okay. You don't have to send them to me. You can just have them for yourself. But the goal is to have 10 pages of a new play. Now, plays are hard, right? Let's just get into what a play is. Okay. A play is a story that is meant to be told on the living, breathing stage, period, right? A play can be in a theater. A play can be in a park. A play can be in your bathroom. A play can be, in a museum. There's so many spaces and places where a play can be, okay? But for the purposes of this workshop, I want you to picture your play on the stage. So let's get into our first exercise, okay? But everyone, let's take a collective deep breath, shall we? Okay. You have 30 seconds to draw a stage. I literally want you to draw a stage. These are the seats in the house. Oh, let me get a new. Right? These are the seats in the house. Tra la 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 la. Okay? This is the stage. right? Stage crooked as hell, but you get the point. Y'all got that? Draw stage. Draw a proscenium. This is a proscenium, folks, okay? So, you know, in the traditional theater, right, it's a proscenium, it's a picture box. They call it a picture box for a reason, because it looks like, you know, from the bird's eye view of the stage, it looks like you are looking at a picture, a frame, okay? Draw this, or your variation of it, with a box and a rectangle and some people, right? Now, the play that you're thinking about, right? The play that you think belongs on the stage. What I want you to do right now is I actually want you to draw the principal image. What's the main image that you see? Or if you were a painter in a museum and someone said, hey, we want to play, what is the painting or picture that you want to put in that museum? Okay, I'm gonna give you 3 minutes to draw that. I'm doing it with you. 3 minutes. Make sure you take deep breaths and make sure you breathe. Breathing is very fundamental when it comes to writing. You know, as writers, we like to hold our breath a lot when we type, when we channel, right? But you have to actually practice breathing to keep your mind and your body and your spirit connected, all right? Got 2 more minutes. Make sure you breathe, folks. Don't mind the noise outside. You know what I mean? The Vidago guy, you know what I mean? He trying to get people to get water ice and stuff. So if you hear random noises, I'm in Koreatown. This man blows his clown horn every day at the same time. But, you know, consistency. All right, let me know when you're ready. And I can talk my mind, and as y'all doing y'all's, okay? So for me, I am doing I'm completing a trilogy of plays called the Dandelion Plays. And my first play in that series is called Leftovers. And the second play that I'm working on is a commission by the Repertory Theater. And it's called Papa Was, and it's currently in development. And this is the principal image of this play that I'm working on right now. So this is how, you know, this is how I start my process with writing a play. I always draw the picture of the play in my head before I actually put the characters on the page. Now, some of you might have different processes, right? That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, right? The way that I teach, the way that I communicate information about writing is my specific way. Your teachers will have their own ways and you might have your own way, okay? Just know that I am not the authority on playwriting, okay? I'm just a young Black man trying to make it, okay? In the theater. So are y'all folks ready to share y'all pictures? If you want, Audra, go ahead.
Okay, so mine is a series of different versions of hearts. In my piece right now, I'm really toying with the concept of what love looks like in the Black home on different levels. Interested in discovering the things that we're doing versus the things that we're actually trying to say to each other.
I love that. I love that. Holiday, you finished share?
Yes. That was lovely. Thank you for sharing that, both of you. Mine is, can y'all see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, it's a house with two doors. It's a two-family house with a window, and there's a dead plant in the window, and the window is broken. And this is just about a play that I've been trying to write for like 6 years now, because I don't consider myself a writer, and I've never really truly been inspired by writers up close to me until I got to Yale. But yeah, this is just a play about how this Black woman, actually doesn't leave her porch due to the trauma that's happened in this house, and how connected she is to traumas, even subconsciously, that allows her not to leave it. It's sort of in the cycle, and she's in this place with her nephew, which is the perspective in which I'm writing from. But yes.
Cool. Thank you, Holiday. Black, you sharing or no?
Oh, I'll share because everybody else was so brave. Okay, so I did it based off the play that I started writing in your workshop.
Yes.
And this is a depiction of like a church sanctuary in a way, with like the cross in the back, and then have like a podium here and then three friends. So the play is about three friends and like kind of one of them, the main character, navigating the struggles of like queerness and queer identity in the Black church. So yeah.
Y'all, I'm gonna let you know right now, okay? Black's play is fire. And I'm gonna put Black's name out into the play is fire. It's definitely, has undertones of the Amen Corner, but it's the Amen Corner meets Black's voice today. And it is brilliant. So if you are a theater company or a theater organization, Black trans writers, Black queer writers, writers that like Black, who actually have a story to tell, please reach out to me so we can get in contact with Black.
I'm doing the Amen Corner right now, actually. I'm doing it in Seattle.
No way.
And I'm doing it on a corner. I'm doing it on a corner that the theater is called the Langston Hughes Performing Arts Institute in Seattle. And when you showed that, I was like, damn, I was like, come on, Amen Corner. But I have my microphone off. That's crazy.
Listen, a life in the theater, when you are in a theater, you are part of an ecosystem of writers, actors, directors, stage managers, dramaturgs, producers, right? We are all connected in some kind of a way. Just everyone's images. Do me a favor, just save that, right? And when you get lost in what to write and how to write it, just always go back to the source. That picture for you is the source, okay? And with that picture, I encourage you all to make a montage, of your play, images that you think connect to what you're trying to do, images, pictures, words, sayings, anything, just be creative, okay? I want to move into our next exercise. Well, before that, I want to talk about character. I want to talk about who you are as a writer. I want to talk about a lot of shit today. Sorry for cussing. I cuss, by the way. This YouTube channel is not meant for children. But anyway, let's just, start with this simple exercise, okay? I want you folks in the workshop and folks at home to do one exercise. Okay? So get a new blank piece of paper, and I want to know who's smarter than a fifth grader. And I want you have 3 seconds to draw a T chart. You have 3 seconds to draw a T chart. Ready, set, go. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. That's it. It's literally a big old T. All right. So listen, do this. If you didn't know, here it is. You know what I mean? But the reason why I'm making this T chart, right, is because I really want us to understand one thing about plays, okay? Plays are character driven. And the reason why I say plays are character driven is because the second you leave the theater, you're talking about the character. You're not talking about the plot. The audience is spending up to 3 hours, maybe 4, if you will, maybe 7. You know what I mean? For those extreme plays, they do 7 hours long. But in the theater, the audience is spending most of their time connecting to the characters. They're connecting to the people that they're seeing on stage. Adjoa, why?
Because they're engaged in a space they've now been encompassed in the world, and the characters end up being the focal point. And I feel like as we go throughout theater or we watch things, we're always looking for someone that represents us or relate to in a certain way. And once we find that person, we are following them through and throughout.
Bam, boom. Okay. We are seeing representations, or what the goal is to have a representation of us on the stage, or something or someone that we connect to. Okay. Because you literally are creating the emotional tether as the audience member to the character, to the actor. So having compelling 3-dimensional characters is going to make your play sing. It's going to make your play work. I want you to think of your musicians in your band, all right? Or the ingredients in like your birthday cake or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or your casserole, if you do that kind of stuff. But character is very important. The audience walks away thinking about the character, talking about the characters, identifying with the characters and what they went through. The audience talks about your characters and what they went through. And the what they went through part is the play. That's the plot. That's the story. Y'all feel me? All right. I'm gonna make a rule of not saying, does that make sense? I hate that phrase. But I get it. I definitely get it. I just don't like it. So cool. Because I'm Black. Well, I'm from Philly, whatever. It doesn't matter. Any questions about character? Any questions about what was just discussed? We could definitely make this a conversation, because I would love to get y'all point of view about what character is. Yeah, Holiday.
That's so interesting that you was like plays are character driven. I just watched like one of my like second favorite plays actually yesterday, and I just feel like sometimes artists will walk away and be like, "Yo, that story was incredible. Like, I really love the story." How do you sort of separate that? Like, if plays are character driven, but most of the time I come away from a play and I'm like, "Well, the story was amazing," because I've sort of just been indulging in theater for so long that I'm like, oh, maybe missing the character a little bit.
Right. I don't think you're missing the character, actually, because the characters need to tell the story. The characters tell the story. So if you're an audience member that is looking, if you're an audience member that is looking at the play from a macro point of view, like a big picture point of view, like only focusing on the story of it, right? That's completely fine too. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with how you connect to the play on stage, whether that's through the character or through the plot. You know what I'm saying? And but 99% of the time, someone's walking away thinking the everyman. Now, when I talk about the writing plays, right, I'm talking about the everyday person, the person who is not a theater writer or whatever, right? Someone who literally can walk right off the street into the theater, the everyday person. Where you come from and what your social background is, right? We as human beings like to connect to other human beings. And that's where your characters come into play. Now, when it comes to understanding a story, you actually might be a writer. You know what I'm saying? If you're thinking about the story, because I know when I had a brief career as an actor on stage, working on new plays, I was so concerned about the story versus my like individual character, right? And this is a good segue to the segue holiday. I really, really appreciate that because as writers, you got to understand like one thing, right? Well, two things, okay? Yes, you are writing the big macro story, right? That the audience will watch, that the story that you're trying to tell, the events that are happening in the play, right? But you're also writing and crafting a journey for these people, a journey for these characters. These individual characters, they have their own play. They have their own play. You're just highlighting who's the lead. You feel me? So, right, by James Baldwin. Amazing, amazing, amazing play. That is a part of the American theater canon, right? We can say that the play is about David, but really the play is about Odessa, right? So, you know, every character in that play has a journey, a full beginning, middle, and end. And make sure you write that down. Beginning, middle, and end. Every character's journey has a beginning, middle, and end. All right. So folks at home, I hope you have a T-chart popping because we're going to actually do an exercise to composite a three-dimensional character. All right. So listen, human beings, okay? Everybody has an angel. Everybody has a devil. That's what makes up our like complete personality, right? We all have negative traits. We all have positive traits. And so do your characters, okay? So what we're going to do right now is kind of think about those positive and negative traits that make a character, okay? So Black, give me a character's name. Just give me a name.
Tina.
Tina. So on the one side, put, you know, positive or angel, put negative, right? Devil. And don't mind the archaic dogma terms. You can do negative, positive, if that's not your thing. You know, don't, you know, it ain't that deep, all right? So Black, so we're gonna do 5 and 5, okay? So Black, give me one positive trait about Tina.
Nurturing.
Nurturing. And Black, give me a negative.
Does it have to relate to that or something, just something different?
Give me a negative. Well, yeah, give me the antonym. It's great. Give me an antonym. Give me the complete opposite of nurturing.
Self-absorbed.
Ooh, self-absorbed. I love that. Ajua, give me another one.
I have a negative first. Deceitful.
Okay. Deceitful. Ooh.
Oh. And positive would be, I want to say honest, very truthful.
Which one?
Truthful.
You sure?
No.
Which one is more? I'm thinking of
Honest feels better. That's the first one that popped into my head. Yeah.
Shakespearean. He's an honest man. I kept thinking about that in my head, that line, whatever. Honest. Black.
Calm.
Ooh, calm. And the complete opposite of calm.
Anxious.
Ooh. Ajua?
Misunderstood is my positive.
Try again. A thing that they play on stage as positive, a positive characteristic about this character.
Positive characteristic. They're
Don't think
outgoing.
so. Outgoing. Okay.
Outgoing.
All right. Outgoing. All right. I'm with that. I'll buy it. I'll buy it.
I would say rambunctious.
Rambunctious.
Yeah.
How so? What do you mean?
What comes to mind is like they have a lack of focus.
A lack of focus?
Yeah. Like they drift a lot.
Can we start over again?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm gonna do that eraser. Something that this character, so this is a good teaching moment. This is great. Okay. So when I'm talking about like character traits, right? We're talking about qualities that an actor can pick up immediately and play on the stage. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, for example, in a cold reading of your play, right? Sometimes the actor might not have that much time to read the full play, you know, which is messed up, but it is what it is, right? Life is life, right? And you know, in the character descriptions, how we actually like talk about our characters and tell them, like, give them a hint of what they are. He is grabbing and holding on to that thing. You know what I'm saying? And in that thing, they're trying to discern what type of qualities that these characters have, right?
Right.
Actually, let me go to Holiday because you all had one apiece. So Holiday, do me a favor, okay? We're creating a character. Her name is Tina.
Yeah, okay? I've been listening.
Her name is Tina.
I'm cooking chicken. My bad, y'all. I'm listening though.
Dumb shit. But look, what's a positive trait do you think Tina has? A positive trait.
Positive trait Tina has is intelligent.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
So like,
and the complete opposite?
Intelligent is ignorant.
All right. Please excuse my trash male handwriting. I can't help it. All right, Adjua, give me one more. Come on.
All right. Sassy.
Okay. All right.
And then my negative, the thing that comes to mind is shy.
Interesting. You are so funny.
How these exist? I don't know. Tina's a complicated woman.
All right, cool. I ain't complicated, right? Listen, Tina is nurturing until she's self-absorbed. Tina is honest until she's deceitful. Tina is calm until she's anxious. Tina is intelligent, but she can be ignorant. Tina is sassy, but she can shut down and get real shy to her detriment, right? I want us to focus on this little line right here, the middle. So you see how I made this line and then these arms and his neck. This is the body. Consider these lines the body, okay? What happens, and write this down, right? What happens to the body of the character that makes them polar opposite? What happened to the character's body? What is happening to them? What are the events that they go through, right? That makes them become this way? Y'all got that? I'm gonna erase the board, okay? Because at the end of the day, right? this whole thing about angel and devil and character traits and synonyms and antonyms, right? There is a really big key word that I want you to think about when you're writing your play, when you're writing your character, right? And that is the word polarity. 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 There's a North Pole, there's a South Pole. There's one extreme, there's the other extreme, right? We're writing dramatic stories on stage, right? Therefore, polarity is necessary. Polarity is required. Any questions, comments, concerns about that?
I kind of just want you to say more.
Yeah, cool. So polarity, right? So polarity, first of all, polarity is within all of us, number one, right? We all have our extremes, right? The North Pole cannot exist without the South Pole. If the North Pole melts it, the world is over, right? It's the things that keep a person together. It's the thing that creates balance and keeps balance. So and it's present in all types of drama, and it's present in comedy, right? So for example, in comedy, there's the straight guy and then there's the clown, right? And because the clown is not reacting to because the straight guy is like getting annoyed by the clown, that's where the comedy kind of plays in, right? There's Shakespeare's to be or not to be, you know what I'm saying? That's an example of polarity. Hamlet's like, wow, should I live or should I die? I don't know. He dies anyway, right? After this whole time of dramatic effect when the negative and positive switch at a certain rate or switch at a certain meter. You know what I'm saying? And depending on how slow and how fast garners the dramatic or comedic effect of your play. So polarity in comedy goes fast because comedy is about timing, right? Drama is a little bit building up this thing, and then the switch happens. And the switch is the thing that sets off the emotional center of the audience and the emotional center of the characters. So, for example, you might have a character who's an alcoholic, right? You might have a character who's an alcoholic and they drink and drink and drink and drink and drink. And by the end of the play, they might be sober or they might be dead, right? Or this character is trying to get to sobriety. They're trying to get to sobriety, but they always drink. There is a thing that's going on, right? It's a succeed and fail ratio, I would say, with polarity. And it's just going to be important because it's for dramatic effect. And we'll talk more about this as we go along. I actually have a chapter on polarity in the Playwrights Workshop workbook. Back to our characters, right? Objectives and super objectives. These are like the basic that you need to know about your character, okay? So a super objective, right? Well, objectives period, right? Holiday, what's an objective?
An objective is a goal that the character is going after or eventually wants to achieve.
An objective is a goal. Is a goal. Okay? An objective is a goal. I like to say, right, for my little money, an objective is a goal that's based in physical action. And Holiday, we think of super objective. What's your take on super objective?
A goal that is based in theory.
Great. Yes. A super objective is a goal that's based. It's a cerebral goal, right? It's cerebral, the thing that the character needs, right? Super objective is a need, a deep, deep need, right? It's the burning fire that's going to propel the character throughout the whole journey of the play. The super objective is the thing that the character wants so badly, but they'll never get it. They'll never get it. So, what's a real world super objective?
To be immortal?
No, not even that. Well, yeah. To be immortal. Yes. That's a super objective. I want to be immortal. Never happened. Bye, Tuck. You're not lasting. You know what I mean? Also, what's a super objective, right? Something that like a character wants so bad they'll never get. I want you to think they'll never get that first high ever again. Ever again. And they will try until they A, give up, or B, die. But they'll never get that first high ever again. Black, what's an example of a super objective? Something, a deep need that you'll never get.
So something I'm thinking about in terms of like the play I'm writing is the main character never receiving like full acceptance as a queer young man, and within the Black church and within like their community or people that they consider their family and community.
I love that. A queer person is trying to, they have a deep need for acceptance in their place of worship, but they're never going to get it. That's the thing. That's the fire that's going to be underneath your character for the entirety of the play. Audra, give me an example of a super objective.
I'm thinking about kind of similar to Lapse, the desire to have memory back. She's never going to have her memory back again. But she wants to be able to remember everything that she used to, but she just can't.
Damn.
She's never going to be able to put her memories back together. Yeah.
And what's deep about that, right, is about all those examples, honestly, right, is when we are going after something, even when a character is going after something, right, you see the whole prism of their personality. You see their whole polar. You see their extremes, because they're trying to get after something that they'll never get, right? And those of the things that they are going through, right? The things that they are going through to get the thing that they'll never get, that's called an obstacle. What are the obstacles that the characters are going through throughout the play? Okay, every character in your play has an obstacle to get over or to get through in order to get the thing that they desperately want, but they'll never get. When you're writing your play and whenever you feel stuck, always go back to the character's super objective. All right? Let's take a breath, y'all.
I have a question.
Yeah, Black.
Would you say that the objective is what the character wants and the super objective is what the character needs, and that both of those create the obstacle
Mm-hmm.
for the okay.
Mm-hmm. So for example, right, you're super objective. So let me write this. This is great. So let's look at like this, like say this line, right? Say this line is time. This is the beginning of the play. This is the end of the play. Okay. I want you to think of this red marker as the super objective. Okay. Your super objective is doing this. Right? We see how it doesn't connect. See, I mean, a little corny, but it don't connect, right? It's not connecting, right? This is the super objective. It's this, right? But the objective with yours, then there's a objective in every beat, every scene, every act, okay? Your objectives might be this. Right? So hurdles, right? Think of it as hurdles. You know what I mean? They want something physically, and they want something emotionally. The emotional thing they'll never get. The physical thing they can get to. And that's the difference. So for example, a great example of a character's super objective, the thing that they want so desperately but they'll never get, right, is the the most produced Black play of time, A Raisin in the Sun, right? Walter Lee desperately wants to own his piece of the American pie. And his piece of the American pie is this laundromat. And how he's going to get this laundromat money? By hustling his mama for their dad's insurance check. Right? He gets the money. But when he puts the money down for the laundromat, he gets robbed. His friends rob him. The money's gone. Dream deferred, right? And Walter Lee has this whole big breakdown in the middle of the kitchen. And Mama's just like, God damn, you know what I mean? Like, give me the strength, Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because he convinced all the women in his family that his super objective was an objective. But you never got it. Troy Maxson in Fences. His whole thing, I'm going to build a fence around my property, around my house, because I want to keep my family together. But they all leave. Right? He completes the fence, but he died. So he never got to see his whole family together because Corey got kicked out when Corey was out. You see what I'm saying? So it's a thing. So focused on. And that's the drama, seeing them succeed or seeing them fail. That's the drama. That's the thing that we're looking for, right? So, all right. That was great, y'all. Do me a favor. We are going to take let's take 5 right now, get something to drink, get some water, let some water out, and we'll be back. Okay, folks, so while they're on break, like I said, my name is Josh Wilder. Welcome to the Playwrights Workshop. We will be doing interactive classes from October 20th to October 30th for 2 hours each day. Please like, share, and subscribe, please, to my virtual classroom on YouTube University. You can follow me on Twitter at, that's an E, that's an E. That's not even an A, that's an E. At Mr. Wilder, MrWildah. At Mr. Wilder. I'm on Twitter. It's also my Instagram handle too, if you're interested in that. Be right back, and I will queue up my favorite things right now. All right, folks, 4 minutes. Be back in 4 minutes. Okay, folks, this is your 3-minute warning for those who are just joining us. We just took our first break. We just actually got finished talking about character and doing some character building exercise. We will be focusing on character today for the first class of the Playwrights Workshop. So if you're new to the channel, if you're just now joining, please like, please share and subscribe, and get a pen and paper, get some water, and be back in 3 minutes. All right. Okay. Come back, Shivas. Come back. We are back. All right. How's everybody feeling? Y'all doing all right? All right, cool, cool. So I want us to do a writing exercise today. I actually wanted to get some writing done today. We have about an hour and 10 minutes to go. But I definitely want to speak about the thing that all writers must do, and that's write a monologue. Holiday, can you tell me why it's important for writers to write monologues?
It's important for writers to write monologues, for exposition, for characters to sort of overcome whatever their sort of conflict is, I think, and also for costume changes.
Okay. Ajua, that's a good answer. Ajua, why must a writer learn how to write a monologue?
It lets the audience know what the character wants. It gives an opportunity for the I want story to happen.
Okay. Black?
I was gonna say something similar, like it gives the character an opportunity to express themselves and to tell the writer and the audience what they want.
That's great. That's great. I have all these answers are amazing. And on a macro level for me, right? A monologue is necessary for an actor to shine. A monologue is necessary for an actor to get a job. A monologue is necessary for an actor to break through into the industry. And a great way to get your writing out there is to write monologues. Remember back in the day how they had like the, I mean, back in the day, they still got these damn things to them back in the day. But remember those like big books of like audition monologues? You know what I mean? Those monologues got people jobs. Those monologues actually helped an actor, achieve some type of livelihood for themselves, right? Every great play, and I am generalizing, but a lot of great plays, they all have a monologue. And if you can master writing a monologue, you can write that play. Black, write the monologue first. Write the monologue first before you write the play. Because the monologue will inspire everything that leads up in the play to that moment. You feel me? So there are so many different types of monologues, right? So many different things. And I kind of want to let's just pick, spitball examples of a type of monologue. So Ajwa said the I want monologue. What other type of monologues are there? I want, what else?
I am.
I am. What else? I need. I gotta. There's a whole world happening out there, mama, and I gotta go. That's the Amen Corner. That was my audition monologue for college. What other type of monologues are there? I want, I am, I need, I gotta. What else? There's no wrong answers.
Is it I will?
I will. I love that. What else?
I love.
I love. Thank you, Black. What else?
I hate.
What else? We can keep.
I wish.
Sorry?
I wish.
I wish.
I've tried.
I've tried. Ooh. You see how dramatic all these damn statements are? These dramatic statements, right? So these are like the thing, like the emotional things that we're talking about right now. Let's get like even more. Let's go to our 5th grade. Who's smarter than a 5th grader? What are the types of essays? What are the types of essays? The different types of writing? Different
Persuasive.
Thank you. Persuasive. Persuade.
Demonstrate. Is it demonstrative?
Demonstrative. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Don't look it up on the internet. Y'all got master's degrees. Don't play with me.
Persuasive. I said two. I said the two.
I don't got one. I have to listen and learn. And I'm drawing blanks. I don't got one.
Personal essays? I don't know.
What'd you say?
Personal essay? No? Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It is.
Informative. Informative. That's the one you teach people. Yeah. Informative. Josh, informative essay. Isn't that what you're doing right now?
Yes.
Informing us?
Damn it.
Okay.
Persuasive, demonstrative, informative. What else? Give me one more.
Extemporaneous?
Research.
That's informative.
What about extemporaneous?
Explain it.
You're just speaking extemporaneously.
Get out of here. Bye. No, it's bye. You got your persuasive essay, you got your personal essay, you got your informative essay, you got your demonstrative essay. You also have your look at me talking shit, my old ass.
Analytical?
Analytical? Yeah, you do.
You're analyzing something, right?
Shit, let me look this shit up my damn self. Hold on. Let's do our let's do our Google, shall we? let's do our Googles. Hold on.
Let's do our informative essay right now.
Oh, in forms of speech. Hold on. In forms of speech. Because I had a brain fart. I thought one of y'all knew since y'all got master's degrees in this bitch.
You said it's like you got a master's degree.
Right.
Compare and contrast.
Look at me. Thank you. Compare and contrast. Thank you. God, somebody got it right. Thank you, Holiday. Compare and contrast. Let's just stop there. Stop a bit. We the world looking at us, looking like we crazy. Sorry, y'all. compare a comparative, right?
Comparative, yeah.
Okay. These are also monologues, right? The first one's the I ams, right? But informative, comparative, demonstrative, persuasive. These are all forms of the monologue, okay? So depending on what type of monologue you're writing, you can go, okay, cool. If I'm explaining something, you know what I'm saying? Then maybe I'm writing a monologue that's in the informative essay kind of like speech, right? or if I'm trying to get something out of somebody, then I'm right. If I'm showing someone how to do something, I'm demonstrating it to them, right? That's a more physical thing, right? But I highly encourage everybody here, including myself, right, to get familiar with the rules of English. You got to get familiar with the rules of English. That is the language you speak. You know what I mean? It is what it is, okay? You know what I mean? I wish I could speak 4. I can only speak 1.5. All right. So here's what I think we should do for the next hour. I think we should write a monologue. Okay. But I want to know from you, what are the ingredients that make a good monologue? What are the ingredients, Black? Give me one ingredient that makes a really good monologue.
A clear desire.
A clear desire, a clear want, a clear need, right?
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Some form of like existential crisis, like some like a decision that needs to be made.
Holiday?
I was gonna say thesis, but
A thesis. Yeah, a thesis. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna be even more practical. A really good opening line.
I love that.
What else? There's no wrong answers, y'all.
A really good closing line.
A good button. Yes, yes. A clothesline or a button. The theater loves a button. I love a button, y'all. I love a button. What else?
Like it's multi-dimensional, if that makes sense. Like has
Twists and turns and
yeah,
nuances and
like
shit.
dynamic. Mm-hmm.
Yes. I love this. What else, y'all? What else?
Some form of like emotional depth.
Ooh, emotional depth. Yes. Holiday?
I was gonna say dramatic action, I guess. Quickly active.
Dramatic action.
I feel we get a lot of like pull up the chair moment. I'm about to do this monologue. Nothing happening inside of it.
I would say what makes a good monologue is a clear knowing who the person that they're talking to, knowing the other character, knowing character B, having a deep connection to character B, right? Because a monologue essentially is what, like up to 2 to 3 minutes of someone talking all by themselves. It's a monologue, low key is a rant. We call that ranting in today's age, right? Where someone is talking at us, talking to us for, 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute. And you're just like, oh my God, they're getting something off their chest, right? That's all fine and dandy, but is it interesting? Right? Like you can have a 5-minute monologue, talk about nothing. You know what I'm saying? What are the characters talking about? Who is character B? And why is character A divulging all of this to character B. What did character B do to character A in order for character A to give a monologue? Or what did the world do to character A that they have to tell character B all of this? Or what did the world or another character do to character A in order for character A to talk to themselves? Or what did the world do to character A in order to talk to the world? Your monologue must have imagery. Imagery. Because actors need to be able to paint a picture with your words. Your monologue needs poetry in order for the actor to highlight your command of language. Your monologue needs a beginning, a middle, and an end. Because in your play, your character's only going to say this monologue one time. They're going to say it one time. So they better get it all out. They better get it all out. Let's go to, let's pivot real quick, get a new piece of paper. Let's do our character chart, our character map. I love doing a character map. So folks, listen, in your play, everybody got a problem with somebody, okay? So let's just do a simple, this is my Pythagorean theorem for playwrights. So this is something that, you know, I like to think that I created, but I probably didn't, because it's the Pythagorean theorem. So, you know what I mean? But Black, what's the Pythagorean theorem?
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Praise. Thank you. We have degrees here, and we use them. So, no, we don't. Right. So remember back in 5th grade, not even 5th grade, pause, 1st grade, maybe 2nd grade, maybe 2nd grade. No, when did we start like really like reading stories? 4th grade, 3rd grade, 2nd grade?
Nah, I started reading stories like 4th grade.
4th grade? When did we start doing book reports? Like book.
Oh, that was middle school.
That's
grade.
like 5th, 6th. Yeah.
5th, 6th?
Yeah.
All right. Really? Okay, cool. Cool. I'll take it, right? Character, about what people say about the character, what the character says about themselves. Sorry, the conflict with the conflict the character has with the world, the conflict the characters have with other people, and the conflicts the character have. Remember that in 5th grade, 4th grade? If that was the case, you know what I'm saying? But that is the basics of like this character, right? What do the characters, what's the conflict? Oh my God, sorry, I forgot one main thing. Conflict is drama. Conflict equals drama. If you don't have a conflict, you don't have a play. If you don't have a conflict, you don't have a play. You have a pageant. And a pageant is a play with no conflict. There's no good or bad. There's no less than, greater than. It's just what it is, okay? So if you're writing a play, have a conflict, because conflict equals drama, all right? And we love drama. So the conflict the character has with the world, the conflict the character has with other characters, the conflict that the characters have within themselves, okay? Those are the 3 layers of conflict that's happening in the world of your play, okay? And that's just in literature. What's the world, the conflict that the characters have with others, and the conflict they have within themselves, okay? Those 3 things are at play all of the time, okay? So character A got a problem with character B. Character B got a problem with character A. Character A got a problem with character C. Character C got a problem with character A. Character B got a problem with character C. Character C got a problem with character B. Character A got a problem with the world. Character B got a problem with the world. Character C has a problem with the world. They all have a problem with. I love drawing on whiteboards because I'm a visual learner. So do me a favor, with your monologue, right? Can I erase this? Yeah. So with your monologue, right? I'm gonna draw another chart just to open up what a monologue kind of can do for you, right? So character A is talking to character B, right? Or, character A can talk to B and C, but it's best if they're talking to one person, okay? It's a focus, right? Has a problem with character B. Clearly, character A has an issue within themselves. And clearly, character A has a problem with the greater world. You know what I'm saying? The world is an invisible kind of force, right? But there's always a 1, 2, 3 circular thing that's happening. Kind of like a certain consciousness that they have. And they can go either way. It can go, world, the character talks about the world, gets back to the character B. It can be vice versa. You know what I'm saying? It can stay here for a minute and then go here and here. It's all circular. It's kind of like the rain cycle, the water cycle. You know what I'm saying? Evaporation, condensation, precipitation. You know what I'm saying? It's all happening in a circle. It's all happening in a flow. Any questions, comments, concerns about that? Does it resonate? All right, cool. So Pete, while you got 45 minutes, okay? I'm going to give y'all 30 minutes to write your monologues, okay? So for people back at home, I'm going to be reading something to y'all from my book while these folks work on their monologues, okay? But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So y'all write, y'all folks write, and I will, if I can turn our cameras off, that'd be great. And I will read a chapter from my book. So y'all, I have been writing a book, and I am going to be publishing this soon. This is the first draft, but you know, I've been teaching at the Playwrights Workshop. This is going on year 2. But I thought it was really necessary for a book to be kind of written for folks who cannot afford classes or can't afford classes. You know what I'm saying? Books are great. So this is going to be the first chapter, chapter 1. Chapter 1 is called Who Are You? Before we get deep into our journey together, I just gotta ask, who are you? You're going to be posed with that question for your entire life, so you better get used to it. Who are you? This book is being written during a chaotic time in the world. We're at war, inflation is crushing the average citizen, and housing security is scarce. The right to choose has been revoked by the Supreme time high, and anxiety has crippled the strongest of thinkers and doers. Still, amongst the smoke and strife, there's a booming and resounding fight to be seen in this country. Millions of citizens are fighting for the right to be seen, to be represented, and to be heard. So who are you? Time is a gift. And for some reason, you want a piece of the corner of the world to listen to your story. But we're all careful to who we listen to in this world. Well, not infinite, but it's a finite number of people who we truly allow ourselves to listen to. So what about your voice is so special? What about your story is so special? And it might sound crude, but I'm just keeping it real with you because that's the kind of instructor I am. Knowing who you are is key to an authentic and fruitful journey as a writer. No matter what stage you're in life, your experience of this world is yours. And that is what separates you. That is what separates your life from the next. As a playwright, your life's journey will constantly unfold with twists, turns, peaks, valleys, and the plays you give this world will be a mere indication of where your voice was in history. So it is imperative that your writing is heart-centered, because that's what connects people to each other, in addition to the daily questions of why we're on this earth in the first place. Playwriting is a form of public speaking, and it's a form that affords you to stand behind a group of collaborators at a theater. But at the end of the day, when your collaborators take their bows and exit the stage, what will be left is the world and you. Comrade, I encourage you to stand in who you are, what you are, and where you are. Writing a play is like throwing a rock in a pond. The action will create a ripple effect, and the world will want to know who threw that rock in the first place. And you better raise your hand too. So who are you? Can you describe where you are? And how does this insert opportunity can aid your journey as an emerging, working, established mid-career writer? What insight can you give me on your understanding of plays that you're writing? Tell me in one page what makes you different from all the other talented playwrights out there. Here's the thing. If someone asks you in a live interview, it may be messy and circuitous, but eventually you'll get to the point. People will get the gist of your answer, they'll nod at what perks their ears. But for some reason, the act of essay writing is what separates the wheat from the chaff. When I was a freshman in college, English 101 quickly revealed to me that I wasn't the strongest essay writer. My English teacher, Salida, couldn't understand the arguments I was trying to make on paper, and this was an English class specifically catered to drama majors. All we did was read plays, and I loved reading and discussing plays. But whenever she assigned an essay, I was inarticulate on paper. I can remember after class when Salida showed me one of my essays that she massacred with red ink. She gave me the best piece of advice that semester. No one would take if I can't articulate myself on paper. No one will take me seriously as a scholar artist if I can't articulate my thoughts and myself on paper. I struggled with writing essays for weeks until I finally got it right. Not because I was trying to achieve the best grades. I just wanted to be understood. I got my first B on a paper after 10 weeks. Comrade, if you're in college, you better learn how to write an essay. If you already left college, I hope you know how to write one. Because in addition to writing a play, you also got to write the infamous artist statement. So what's an artist statement? Simply put, it's a personal, informative essay that describes the present relationship you have with your voice, your artistic process, your plays, and your place in the world. Most of the time, when you're applying to be a part of any organization's programming or development opportunity, they want to get a sense of who you are in addition to reading your play. And this is where the artist statement happens. Even though your play is an artistic statement on its own, your play alone can't tell anyone who you really are. Only you can. That's my reasoning for why artist statements exist in the first place. If essay writing isn't your strength and you just hate writing them, oh well. Artistic statements are the best way to make yourself clear to any organization or institution who's interested in knowing who you are and the work you create, especially if they are investing resources, money, time, finding collaborators into you and your story. So just so we're clear, anyone can get a sense of who you are by reading your work, but I want you to look at it from this point of view. You are the forest. Your play, artist statement, is the welcome sign that they meet at the entrance. So, folks at home, here's your homework. I want you to write a one-page artist statement. Since this workshop or a fellowship or artistic opportunity, let's just make a general one, you know what I'm saying? Because everyone has to write one. So here's what I ask, okay? You make it one page. And this might be the hardest part of the whole artistic statement writing process, but being clear, concise, and to the point will help you stand out. Your statement might end up being more than one page. It might be 2 pages, it might be 3 pages, right? But the goal is to ultimately make it one page. And if getting started becomes difficult, I want you to try responding to these 3 down the structure of your artistic statement, okay? So your first paragraph, right? In paragraph 1, who are you? Who are you, right? In paragraph 2, why do you write and what do you write? And paragraph 3, what story are you writing and why are you writing it now? Paragraph 4, what are you trying to accomplish with your stories? Who are you intending to reach? In paragraph 5, what is the hope for your play's future? That's a simple kind of template to practice writing an artist statement, okay? And a different template, if you don't like that one, I got another one. It's a template number 2, okay? This is who I am, paragraph number 1. Paragraph number 2. This is what I give a damn about. Paragraph 3. This is why I write plays. Paragraph 4. This is who I'm writing for. And paragraph 5, this is the story I'm dying to tell. So here's a challenge. I want you to see how long it takes you to complete these writing prompts. Writing a compelling and effective essay takes time, so don't be too hard on yourself. This isn't going to be your last time, but the more you practice at writing them, the easier they will become. Trust me. So here's a tip when you're writing your artistic statement, okay? Because it is submission season for artistic statements. There are a lot of fellowships, writing groups, and development opportunities that will be opening up for you in the future, right? So if you feel stuck in writing your artistic statement, I want you to ask yourself this: am I being truthful, or am I trying to impress? So here, after you write your artistic statement, I want you to read it to somebody. I want you to see how it lands on them. And if you want to take it a little bit further, go grab a microphone and tell the world. And I'll see you in the next class. So in class 2, I would love to hear some writing statements, artistic statements, okay? I'm going to, the writers are still writing. I hope you are, folks at home, I hope you're writing with us and listening with us. So folks, take 5 and get a pee break, get some water, get a little bite to eat, and I will see you in 5 minutes. Okay, we back. Come back, Sheila's. Come back, please. All right, folks, let's we got 20 minutes left. Let's take one deep breath in. Whew. Let's do a little recap, shall we? What did we learn today?
We learned so much. I really love how you took us through this progression of like starting with like the character as like the core kind of a play, or the characters. And then branching out from that, kind of like getting to who they are, and then how their story connects to the rest of the world of the play through their objectives and their super objectives. And then yeah, just like what they really want, and what they're after, what they need, and how that drives like the action of the play. At least like if we're focusing on one character, like their specific journey and story.
Black is so concise, y'all. I love the precision. I love the precision in how they talk. Adjoa?
I'm gonna really stand strong on the positive and negatives. I needed that refresher, because sometimes I forget that things can be very simple, and my brain immediately starts to go to this ethereal like mind space, and I needed the groundedness of like, it's A and B, and from A and B you can branch out to C through Z. You know what I'm saying? So that was very helpful. I needed the groundedness of that, and I think that is very helpful in writing overall, because my characters can't be grounded in their mess if I'm not grounded in understanding who they are. So I needed that today.
Okay. Holiday?
I've learned that every character in the story has their own play, but you're highlighting what character's play it is. I thought that was super duper interesting to know, and it actually helps me in identifying why I love the plays that I love, actually, because I feel like we can veer off into any character's world and go into a whole nother, museum of a play. I also learned that polarity is necessary and required, actually, in a play, which I thought was fucking super dope. I'm gonna take that away with me. And there's one thing that you said that I just thought you just dropped this gem, but my volume was off, or I was muted. But that Walter Lee convinced all the women in his family that his super objective was his objective was the coldest thing I've heard out of a playwright's mouth in all my almost 3 decades of living. So I was just like, oh shit, what a way to sort of, we're talking about all this structure and rules and nuance in the structure and rules, but what a way to like really break the rules and bend the rules and twist them and still get the same result of a play. Mm-hmm. Like in having your character be so nuanced that they can be so convincing that you can write their entire super objective as their objective and have everybody truly trick everybody into believing that that's what it is. It's incredible.
Right on. I think what I learned today is like, I have to constantly refresh myself on the rules of English. Refresh myself, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that is because there might be a form of speaking that I'm constantly writing in, but not thinking about the other thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think I've ever written a persuasive monologue. I don't think I've ever written demonstrative. Maybe I have and haven't and don't know it, but there's something about me like getting refreshed in the basics of writing and the basis of communication. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're doing as writers, and that's what we're doing by going to the theater. You know what I mean? So anybody want to share their piece? If y'all don't, I can share one of my pieces from one of my plays.
You want me to read one of your pieces from one of your plays?
Let me just pull up the play that's getting produced this year. So I don't know if the announcement went out or not. But my play, Marty and the Hands That Could, is the inaugural recipient of the LA New Play Prize. And with that LA New Play Prize, our team was given $40,000 to get the play produced. And we're producing it. And I'm not going to announce who is doing it before, but no, Watts Village Theater is producing it with Waco Arts Center. So I'm very excited about that. It's happening in April, but the release will happen, as it happens. So yes, world, I get my shit done. Because that's just what it is, right? Like that's why I like to teach, because I'm in the paint and I'm bringing paintbrushes back to class. So let me just pull up a monologue. Hold on. Wait, Holiday, do you have the monologue?
I have the play. I don't know if it's your most recent draft of it.
Just the first monologue. And you know what? I'll pull up the script and I'll share my screen.
I seen Asha raise a hand, and then also I'm down to share as well. I'm just saying.
Oh, so Pete.
I know.
So wait. So we're gonna do Marty last. So
Word.
Adjua or Black, which one of y'all want to go first?
I'll go because I raised my hand.
All right, cool. And mind you, like folks back at home, right? Folks who are watching this, who are writing with us. Okay. Everyone in this room, including yourself, is in a writing process. Okay. These are first drafts. These are brave writers who are actually sharing their writing with the world, number one. And also, number two, they are willing to share it because they don't got to, they're willing to. So I want to let you know that whatever writing that we share in this space, all theater writing is not perfect. All theater writing may not resonate with you, but most importantly, the theater writing that we write in here resonates with us because we are writing the plays for us. And then we are gifting the plays to you. Okay? All right, Adjua, take it away.
You need to put that saying on a shirt. That needs to be some merch because I want it.
All right, cool.
Okay. She thought I was full of mystic and magic, but really I'm just tragic. A whisper in the wind deserving of sin, deserving nothing. You hear that? You feel that? The heat that my body exudes just by the ever so sweet thought of you. Your simplicity makes my skin surge, fresh lava leaking through the deepest layers of the earth. You are my inner core, solid as I am molten, partially layered in the oceanic crust of nothing. This transition ain't transitioning. It's simple, but it ain't sweet. It's simple, but it's not syrup. Thick like molasses, but tastes like honeydew. Baby, it's you. You're the thing that's killing me. Drowning my essence, stealing my breath, corrupting my notion that love deserves rest. Yeah, I said it, rest. Real energy stolen through time, rest with 2 T's. Baby, I'm tired. The divine you're calling ain't listening. The devotion that devotion crumble like continental crust polluted by the one thing that's supposed to feed it. It's drenched in the ash of your desire. Yes, baby, it's you soaking in self-pity, you screaming to be heard with nothing real to say, you killing our rest, shunning what light is left. You are a forever eclipse. Thanks.
You know what's crazy about that, Ajua? What's really amazing about where you're starting from is that there is a clear character A and there's a clear character B. I love your language. Language is what separates us from everybody else. And also the poetry and the fervor that you write with is beautiful. All right, Black.
You just wrote that? All right. I'm not going to do disclaimers. I'm just going to read. So we just going to call this character K. Things are different now, Abby. I don't know what else to tell you. I still love you and I still love God with all my heart. I just don't know what to make of everything anymore. It's like I'm straddling two distant worlds. I've realized so much about life coming to college. Things that I never had the space to even think about are within arm's reach, and I know they told us to be in the world and not of it, but I can't help but feel like there's more to all this than what we've been told. I'm scared, really scared, but I also feel really free in a way. Like maybe I'm going to hell because I did this thing I've always been told we'll go to hell for, but like my body, I feel real in a way I've never felt before, almost closer to God. I pray he don't smite me for saying that, but I have something to tell you. And maybe you've seen this coming, maybe not. But I fell in love. And that's literally where I stopped.
And this is why I'll be cussing you out on Twitter to finish this play. This is exactly why.
Thank you. I need
So
it.
much. So much.
I appreciate this space so much. I appreciate you so much.
Yeah. Black. It's beautiful, Black. Keep going. Please keep going. Ajua or Holiday, what resonated with you with Black's monologue, with the beginnings of their monologue?
It was the reveal for me, like the I still love you. Like we get all of that before that line, but to hear that line reaffirmed in the middle of that monologue really, really resonated with me. I was like, man, that love is there. You're speaking in love. And the only thing you can next do is to say, I still love you. Like it was, yeah, that was drenched. It was drenched. Thank you so much. Sheesh.
There's this throughout, like a longing. Like I felt like I was also wanting to be closer to God. I wanted to feel how you discovered how you were closer so that I could be closer. There was like a very honest passion about what she's saying. And I was like, I want to feel like that too. How do I feel like that too? So kudos. Beautiful.
Thank y'all so much.
You're
You
muted.
on mute, Josh. You're very welcome, Black.
Holiday, do you want to share your monologue or?
Sure, I got a quick little something, and I really would love to reach your Marty hands. I could. It's quick. This is quick. It's quick for sure.
Okay, go ahead.
This is a play that I've been okay, and I started writing this. Okay. If I'm a slave to somebody else, being their product while giving their product to other people, that means my whole life they got control over where I can be, when I have to be there, and what it is I have to do when I get to the place. And when I mess up, it's only a matter of time before I do. It's a place that's filled with problems, but breathes perfection at the expense of my body. So when I mess up, I forget to put my coat on a rainy night before work the next day, because it was sunny when I left to walk to work, but rainy when I walk home from work, and I get sick, so I can't be there on time or at all, or through the fog of my sickness, I forget to do what they ask. They don't pay me for my mistakes. They want me to work extra to catch up on what I missed, write me up and determine whether or not I have a place to work the next day. They get to determine if I have a place in the workspace. Who gets to have that power over me? They who don't know me, they who owe me my life. I'm hundreds of years behind them with no lights or stones in front, but what was left over? They don't pay me overtime because I'm part-time. Part of the time I'm working for them, and part of the time I'm recovering to work for them. Day after day and night after night, I lose my mind, and then I lose my job, which affords me my freedom. That don't sound like what freedom sound like. I don't want a job working for anybody but myself. I work. I'm all I've ever needed into my own uniqueness. I work for me. I don't need to work for them. And that's it. I love this little Zoom bot.
Yes. Things that popped out. Black.
I work for me. I don't need to work for them. Bitch. No, there were lines. There were just, and it's literally like, I feel like the self-talk we've all had, if not like to ourselves or somebody else, like we're ranting to, yes.
Ajua?
The needing, sorry.
No, go ahead.
The needing also got
Thank
me.
you.
Yes, to all of that. It was just so raw and so honest. Like, I felt like this character just said everything that we be thinking in our heads, but actually took the time out to say the thing and didn't give a fuck who was listening, and was like, this is what it is. I know my worth. I know how I feel. Yeah. And it spoke to me. And I, as a side bit, personally, I needed to hear this monologue. That felt like it was for me. And this is what we were talking about, Josh was talking about like the character. And I'm gonna go talk about this character. I'm gonna be like, this Holiday wrote this monologue, changed my life. Because now I feel like I got the message that I needed to get. Like, that was for me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
yeah.
God bless you.
Yeah.
Asha, thank you so much.
No, but that's what I'm saying. This is the thing that I love how, Ajwa, thank you for the segue to the circuitous route to the segue, right? We are constantly trying to identify with the people that we see on stage, right? I think the beautiful part about this workshop, right, that we've been doing is that so many times we have identified with another writer's writing. You know what I mean? It's something that resonates. And I encourage you, as you continue your writing journey, as you continue to go in and out of writers' groups, you know what I'm saying? Truly try to identify with another person's writing, with another person's work, because you get to see the development of their voice and the development of their play, while you're also discovering what you're writing and what makes you different and what separates you from them, right? We are all learning from everybody. Every piece of, I learned something, everyone learned something here, okay? So I just want to keep putting it out there, right? That's why I encourage everyone to share, because you never know who's hiding that brilliant piece. You just never know. And we're gonna get to Marty in the hands that could. So can y'all?
Oh, I have it in front of me.
Oh, you have it in front of you? But
I do.
Can y'all see the screen?
Yes.
All right, Holiday, take it away.
All right. Pretty much all my adult life, I've been a broke man, asking lots of people for anything and everything, like clothes to wear, sneakers to put on, money to drink with, and lastly, free haircuts. When I got locked up, it was the same thing again. Asking for food from cellmates, asking friends and family for money on my books and money to bail me out. I'm getting too old for this shit. All this going back and getting out and going back and getting out and dealing with these stupid ass people in here, like these fucking young bulls. Peep this. This little nigga really asked me the other day to fucking play tag with him just to pass the time. And the old heads? Yo, you don't understand how many times I want to fuck one of these old heads up. They just don't know. They really don't fucking know. But my pops told me last time I got locked up, respect the old heads. Leave them alone. Mike Money, no, I'll fuck anybody up on sight. I'm his son. Ask about me. And people do. But that's it, you know? Only person who stayed in contact with me this whole time was my dad. Everybody else, crickets. They can't even write a nigga a letter or send a Christmas card. They can't even put 35 cents on a damn stamp. Because fuck a phone call, right? Don't nobody want to run their bill up to talk to me. The family jailbird, because they got better things to do. But if I had the money on my books to buy a calling card, I wouldn't be running up nobody's bill. But my dad don't give a fuck about a bill. He gonna find a way to contact me. That's my old head. Sunday's my birthday. I'm gonna be 25 years old. Shit. Thank God it's Friday. I heard 25 is a good age, more mature enough to have a family and teach your kids something, have a 6-figure job with insurance and shit. If I play my cards right, 25 gonna be lit, my golden year. But right now, when I look myself in the mirror, all I can see is what people call me my whole life. A bum. Well, it's time to change that because I wrote a book. Yup. Why not? Right? I'm gonna be 25. I need a fucking book. You know what I mean? Like got my handwriting in there and everything. And it's all in cursive too. Because I heard from one of the old heads in here that cursive was going out of style. So I figured I should write my whole book in cursive just to preserve the culture. And then I'm gonna publish that joint. Then I'm gonna get like 50 copies, and then I'm gonna go to 52nd and Market and get a table and sell my book for $1. Only $1, because the first taste is only $1. My new self is gonna be right on the money. Watch. They'll see inside my brown eyes a man that's confident and determined. My body will say fit and powerful. My clothes will say finesse and style. My book is gonna build my support system back. I want my family and friends to see me as a responsible adult with no more excuses. Because even though a phone call ain't cheap, reading a book is free as a motherfucker. Shit. My book gonna be in a library around the corner too. Yeah. After my book come out, no more jail. No more getting drunk. No more making a fool out of myself. No more asking for shit. No more being a fucking bum. I'm not gonna be a bum no more. Yeah, man.
All right.
I'm getting paid today. Oh, Lord, it's fucking
That's it. That's it. That's it, Holiday. That's it. That's it. That's it.
This play is fire.
But yeah, y'all, that's the prologue. That's the prologue. Oh, Black hit me. Oh, shit. Yeah, y'all. So, question. What did we learn about monologues today, since we've all shared them? And then we out of here.
They are powerful. They are powerful. They are honest. They may be some of the realest moments in the play when you get to sit with the character and their thought alone. That's what I'm taking.
Black?
First of all, Asha, we didn't get to talk about your piece. We didn't get to talk about Asha's piece. And that poetry, I don't have words, but I need to experience that again. So this was just, yeah, it I'm sorry, I'm blowing holiday. That fucking performance you just gave? No.
that is the testament to Josh's writing and his spirit. Aja, like you were
exactly, and that.
Yeah.
Josh.
But y'all see how it's all connected?
Yes.
Y'all see, right?
Yeah.
It truly is. I'm telling you, I know that in the theater, they teach actors that, you know, you gotta serve the playwright. You gotta, like, you know, but it really starts with us trying to elevate the actor. You know what I mean? It starts with us knowing, right? Knowing that when we write this play, it will go on the stage. And you have to have that energy whenever you write any play of yours. You have to write with the intention that it will be on and produced on the living, breathing stage. And once you have that intention in your heart and soul, the writing will come, the writing will flow, the actors will come, the director will come, the stage manager will get them all together, the theater will house the whole company. You know what I'm saying? But you have to have the intention to getting your work done on stage because you have a story to tell that you give a damn about. And once you do that, everything flows. Once you write what you know and write authentically what you know, everything will happen. Everything will flow. Let's take a deep breath, y'all. You know, it's funny. I haven't done a class in like 7 months. This is my first class back. This is the first time me being live on YouTube and live to the public and stuff like that. And I just want to say thank you, comrades. Thank you, Black. Thank you, Adjoa. Thank you, Holiday. Thank you so much for being willing to join me on this journey. You know, thank you for the folks at home who are watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. You know, this is the kind of workshop that happens on this side of the world. You know what I mean? On this YouTube channel, we doing this kind of shit. So please come back tomorrow. We'll figure out what time that we're all going to meet tomorrow, y'all. But other than that, y'all have a good night. Have a good day. And I hope the sun is shining and the sky is blue wherever you are in the world. Take it easy, y'all.
Thanks, Josh. Josh, we got a chat.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Because I texted you the other day, but it went green. So,
but you know, yeah.
Josh,
got you.
Put us in a group chat, like.
Yeah, shit. I got y'all.
No, actually do that, yeah.
Okay, let me end this meeting. So because we still on YouTube, we still live. All right, y'all.
All right, do you think?
Bye, world. Peace.